Hi friends, I'm Mark Govan with ABC Tropical Plant Nursery, and I'm also the host of Florida Gardening, a radio program on 970 WFLA.com in Tampa Bay, Florida from 7 to 10 a.m. on Sunday mornings. Today, we're going to learn how to graft a plumeria. The tools you're going to need are a couple different things you have to have. We're going to need our pruning shears today. You're also going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need a rubber band. You're also going to need some grafting tape. You're going to need a scion or a grafting piece that you want to put onto your new plumeria. And you're going to need a grafting knife or a good sharp razor blade and maybe a pair of gloves if you don't have a regular grafting knife. So those are the things that you're going to need today. Let's get started. First of all, why do you want to graft a plumeria? Well, you want to graft a plumeria so that you get a couple of different colors on one single plant. And when you have multiple arms on a plumeria, like we have right here, it might be nice to not only have yellow flowers, but to also have a cool looking red flower or maybe a pink flower on the same plant. Or maybe you have limited area in your yard. Well, this is a great opportunity for you to go ahead and get multiple colors of a flower on one plant. So, first thing you want to do is once you found the plant that you want to graft onto, you kind of got to figure out, well, where do I want to go ahead and put that graft? Well, for today's purposes, I think we're going to put it right up here on the top of this particular branch right here. So we're going to have to make a cut on this branch right here to insert our new piece, new color plumeria on top. The grafting piece here is called the scion, and this is the actual plant that's going to go on. So first things we want to do is make a good cut of about where this particular scion would fit properly. Now, you want to kind of match up the size of the scion to the size of the actual arm that you're going to graft it to. And these two are just about the same size, so I think they're going to match up and do a good job. Today we're going to do a wedge graft on these individual plants, and that's going to come out, and we should make it pretty easy. So let's get started. I've already got the scion cut right here, ready to go on the plant. Let's make a cut of where this is going to go on to our new plant. Once we have figured out where to go ahead and cut onto our plant, we go ahead and we take out our pruning shears, and we're going to take a cut straight across the plant, just like that. If your cutting that you're going to put onto the plant is a little old, or if it's been over an hour or two since you cut it, you may want to make a fresh cut at the base so that it's bleeding as well. Let's go ahead and do that right now. We're going to go ahead and cut this right at the base just to give a fresh cut. For our purposes, we're going to look at the plant, and as we look at where these two might go together, we're going to determine that we've got, about this much. I'm going to mark on here exactly where this cutting's going to go and exactly the length that it's going to be around the plant. We're going to come down straight through it and work my knife right into the middle here. And we're going to pull that right off. Now take a look at the cambium layer, which is right here on the plant. You see how nice and smooth that is? That's a perfect cut through the cambium layer. We're going to go ahead and cut through where we marked it, right here, and we want to cut through just about the same, halfway. And then I'm going to run my knife on down. And there it comes. There's the two pieces coming off. Now, you want to be sure that you keep the pieces nice and clean before you put them together. Look at that. They fit real nice together when we put them together. We need to get our budding tape. And I'm going to wrap this tape around the cutting. And I'm going to kind of squeeze it together as I take it around the plant. By doing that, I'm trapping all the moisture inside the cutting and keeping all those juices flowing to both sides of the plant. So I'm keeping my pressure on it as I wrap it around the plant. And you want to make sure you cover the entire area that you cut through. I've got another couple of wraps to go here. You want to cover the whole thing all the way down, just about at the bottom of it. Okay, because that's going to add a little bit of extra strength to the plant as well. Don't forget to go ahead and make out your plant stake so that you know when you grafted the plumeria, so you can tell about how long it's been. I'm going to take the plant stake, and I'm going to put today's date on it, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the stake in the pot so I know what the day that it was grafted. Grafting can be fun and can make your plumerias multicolored in your backyard, so it's a great place to go ahead and put plumerias that have many flowers on the one plant in full sun somewhere out in the backyard. This plant's going to love you. The tape will go away all by itself as this plumeria continues to grow. It'll push that tape off all by itself over time. You won't have to worry about it. This plumeria is on its way to growing, and it's pretty easy and a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed grafting plumerias today. Remember, I'm Mark Govan with ABC Tropical Plant Nursery in Largo, Florida.